Okay, I've never done a tutorial video, but I'm going to try to do one on the crochet hooks I posted on my Facebook and a couple others yesterday. So I'm going to try to do this and show you how I did it. It's really not crazy hard. You're going to need your beads. I used 1 focal and 4 small beads for this style of crochet hook that has the little lump in it. If you get the crochet hooks that have the silicone, they can be cut off and they're straight, so you can put more beads, but it's hard to over here to put them over this. So for this one I used a total of 4 beads and a focal, and I haven't tried the other kind yet, but I have watched a video on how to do those. I'm going to try that as well. So we're going to start out with the crochet hook. The beads I have this little reamer tool for beads. You can buy kits of these with more in them. This is just what I had, so this is what I tried. I just jumped on and tried to do this yesterday. It was just for fun, and now I have requests on how to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and make a couple different ones. And this one you need when you use like the larger hooks, like say this one's a size J, and I don't know if I'd even be able to get the beads over that, but I could try. And then I did make an H, and that turned out well. There's an I, and then here's a G, and it's not very big, and I have a G in here as well. So I'm going to start with the smaller of the hooks. This is a size F, 3 3/4 millimeter, a size 5. When somebody asked me for a size 5, I found 3 different size 5s that were different sizes. So this is the one we're going to do. I think on this one I'm going to do the paw print. It doesn't quite match, but it's the orange dog print, paw print. Here's a couple I've made. This one had an avocado on it, but I took it off just to try the cup. Here's one with an M&M on the orange hook. Here's one with the turtle on the blue hook. And then a Cookie Monster. I just used what beads I had sitting at home to try these. So this one, I'm going to do the cookie. It's not quite orange, but it'll work. I also have this little sticky pad that I got with my diamond art kits, because when you start pushing the beads, it has to hold something. So I also have this little tool here. I saw somebody else use it, so I ordered it from Rustic Pixel. And I will put their link in the comments if anybody wants to get one of these. You can do it without, but this sure made it a lot easier to push the beads down on the bigger ones. So first I'm going to start out with the paw print, and I'm going to put it at the top. These ones are harder because that little thing doesn't push them down. So I actually also have some pliers, just jewelry pliers, to hold it while I put it on. So okay. So there I have my focal bead on the paw, and I'm going to put the lighter of the 2 orange beads right here on next, but I'm going to go from this end now, from the hook end. And see, this one went on really easy because it's a smaller hook. And then I'm going to go with the orange. And then I've got this one. We're going to try it. I don't know if this is going to go. It doesn't seem to have a lot of stretch, but it's like a little plaid bead that I got in a kit. So we'll see if it's going to make it. It's got some stretch. See, they stretch kind of funky around that thing, but they go right back into shape when you get it down toward the bottom. And then just at the end, I'm going to use a white. And these worked well, but this one seems to be a little longer, so I think I'm going to add another bead here. Let's see I'm not sure what I want to add there. Let me see if I can find a cool color. I have these. See if I have another orangey or peach. I think with the black in this, or yeah, it looks like black in there. I'll just see if I have a black bead. that I could add. Okay, here's a black one. And that's just because this one seems to have a little bit longer handle. So we're going to go ahead and put the black one on. Now if I wanted to use this little tool, you just put it there and then it doesn't slide anywhere. And that's exactly how simple they are, and you can twist them. Somebody suggested that you glue them. They are pretty solid, so if somebody wanted them glued, I would be happy to do it, but I don't think it's a necessary thing. So I'm going to go ahead and try. I've got a little mermaid focal bead, and I'm going to put her on first. Oops, this end. And see, this one is going to be a little bit harder to, this hook's a little bit bigger, but it still went on easy. I just want to turn it so she's straight, so I use my pliers to hold the hook. It's hard to hold on with your hands. And the size of your focal bead makes a difference too, so you might need an extra bead or a spacer bead if your focal bead is smaller. So, so for this one, I want to use, I'm going to use this sagey green one over the top, and this one's a size G hook. It's a little bit bigger than the last one I did, so I'm going to, it just really makes it easier to press it on with this. Then I'm going to go with the red because she has red in her hair. I'm actually going to switch that around. I'm going to take this one off. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to come off this way with it. I'm just trying something different color-wise because I always have to try different things. So let me push this down. See if I can get it off. Because I want to put the red next to her, I'm going to put her back on. I'm thinking I'm going to need another bead for her as well because it's smaller this way. But I'm going to do the red next because there's no, I'm going to use this printed bead and there's no red in it, and so I'm kind of a sucker. They kind of have to match, so the green will go next to that one. I'm just doing the red as an accent because of her hair. And pushing this down. I'm glad I watched a tutorial and found this tool because that's going to be really helpful. Now I'm going to go with my green one. The acrylic beads would not work for this. These are all silicone and they stretch. The acrylic beads, I think you could probably drill them out with a little drill, but they wouldn't stay on and then they'd have to be glued. So let me turn her this way. And then I'm going to put this green one on. The one with the greens. You can do anything you want. It would be fun if you had like the crayon focal and you just did primary colors or something like that. And I'm going to need 2 beads here, I think. So I'm going to go, instead of white, next I'm going to go with a blue that matches that bead. And then I'm going to add the white at the end. Now, my mom messaged me last night on one of my posts and asked if I had tried crocheting with them. I have not, but I will do that today. And there we go. So these ones took a few more beads because they were a little bit smaller focal beads. But there's the last one I've done. And this just helps keep it from sliding around if you tried to push it on with that. So these are just, I had one brand new pack of crochet hooks that I started yesterday, and then these are just some that I had around that I hadn't ever used. So I really like this one. It's nice. So I will put the link to these in the comments of my videos and get these posted. Thanks everybody for being so interested. I did not have to use this, but if you ever do go bigger than like the G, you could just ream it out and it just stretches it and makes the hole a little bit easier to flip over. So that's how I would have used that tool had I needed it. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching, and have a happy Sunday.